Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abon. Welcome back to Local to Global with KV MECHELEN on FM22. 2 more games to go before the playoffs, and at the moment we're looking good to be in that championship playoff group. All we need to do in one of our last 2 games is avoid defeat, and we should be home and dry. So hopefully we can do better than that, but today we should hopefully qualify for the championship playoff group, and then maybe get a good chance of getting into Europe. Top 3 will confirm it. Top 4th may well get it. Depends on who wins the cup and what happens in our playoff final if we finish 4th. So double live coming today. Antwerp at home and then Westerlo away. Hopefully we can get the results that we want. Let's jump into it. As always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, and turn notifications on. So last episode, we drew 1-1 away from home against AA Genk, both goals coming within a minute of each other. Van den Eyden got the equaliser for us. Pretty good point away from home, and it kept that point gap at 5 points. If we look at the league table, we are in 4th place at the moment, and we are 5 points clear of AA Genk, who are in 5th. We are just 1 point behind Genk, and we are 3 behind Ostende. So, you know, there's a chance that we can try and close that gap. And with the points getting half for the playoffs, that's good as well. Club Brugge are quite a way ahead, so you'd think they're going to win the title unless something ridiculous happens. But yeah, we're looking good to be in that top 4. And then maybe we can get these guys into Europe before we leave for new pastures at the end of the season. Before we get into the 2 games, just a couple of other bits and pieces. We did have our youth intake. Got some decent players in, and the most promising player is this guy, Toon Thighs. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but he's a left-sided player. He's got the 5-star potential. He's got a bit of pace about him. The technique's good. He's got a strong work rate, ambitious personality, leadership. But yeah, definitely a promising winger. We had a few younger players in there. Prince and Parsi, a right-sided player that also can play as a forward. Claysons as well. I think we had a young goalkeeper. So yeah, not an amazing youth intake, but you know, we've definitely had worse. Of course, last year we were gifted with Felicien Denis, who is now 4 stars, is still improving, and actually found himself on the next gen list. Next gen list is the list of the 50 best wonder kids in football, top of which is this player from Galatasaray. He is apparently the best player under 19 or 19 and under. We've also got the Danish Van Dijk in here somewhere, the next Jurgen Klinsmann, and Andre Carvalho as well, a wonder kid at Liverpool. But if we go into the next bracket, there we see in number 13, Mr. Felicien Denis. So he's the 13th best wonder kid in football, apparently, and he's ours. He came through our youth intake. Is he the first 16-year-old as well? No, he's not. Alecu at 6 Shereda in Romania, who we know nothing about, is also 16, but he's a centre forward. He's got 14 in 40, and he's 16 years old. That's mental. But yeah, nice to see a player in the next gen list, and 13th as well. That's pretty darn respectable. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the first of 2 matches in today's video. We are hosting Antwerp. Hopefully we can get 3 points in this one. Sandy Walsh suspended once again. He missed the Genk game. He's serving his 2nd match ban now. Bruno will come back into the side because I think he was he on international duty? He was, yeah, because he went to play with the Italian under-23s. So he's back in. Zonyo's on the bench. We can put Bellato on the bench. We should be able to get a full strength, like almost a full strength side in here. Let's see if we can get the result here. As I say, we've got 2 games, and if we can draw one of them, then we should have done enough, because I think we have a better win record than Genk, and we have a better goal difference. So I think we're in a good place. And unless we lose both of these games, of course, we'd still need Genk to get a 6-point swing. I'm pretty confident we can get through. But we want to take some momentum into those playoffs. So let's see if we can get ourselves, you know, maybe a couple of wins. Westerlo away from home is going to be a bit of a difficult one. This game here, though, we're hosting Antwerp. And hopefully we can get the result that we want. I want to win here at home. We'll see if we can get it. Vandenberg with their header away here, and Denis heads it further on. But here's Kana, and Dier with a chance, and Julish with the shot. I think he looks onside there. It's going to get checked by VAR, but I don't think this is going to be disallowed. It's going to be 1-0 to Antwerp inside 2 minutes, and that's not what we want from the start of this game. It has been given. It wasn't a great header away by Vandenberg. Denis did head it further forward, but it went straight to another Antwerp player. Ndiaye beating Camacho to the header, and Julish with the finish. So not a good start. in the at all. What we did last time though, I'm going to turn off that focus player down the right, is we ran at defence because our passing was really, really poor in our last game. So we sort of ran at the defence and tried to use our dribbling, and that seemed to help us get into the game. Here though, it's been a pretty bad start. We conceded inside 2 minutes, but here we go. Owusu on the ball now. Hopefully we can come forward. Camacho playing ahead of Walsh again, who is suspended. Good Johnson, good burst of space there to get, past the defender. Goalkeeper did make the save though. But what can we get from the corner? Hopefully a goal with Konatar. It's Ndiaye with a header. Konatar's going to hopefully whip it back in again here. Well, if he did, it wasn't very good because we didn't see it. I'm going to go for a demand more because, yeah, we conceded early on and we haven't really looked very good going into this game. Here's Ndiaye again, and he might be able to have a shot here. He does, it goes over, but again, we've given him a bit too much space there, and we haven't really gotten into this game yet. Throw in here, Konatar. 34th minute. Need to get back into this game. We're going to need a goal, and very soon. I might go in here, though. Buono! Oh, it's in! I think Boots might have fumbled that, but Matteo Buono scored. It is 1-1 in the 34th minute from the corner kick. Let's see this again. There was a throw-in, excuse me, sorry. Konatar with a throw to Denis. Konatar gets the ball back again here. Good cross with the right foot. Buono with a header. Boots has flailed at that and couldn't stop it from going in. Okay, I'll take it. There's a corner here as well. Might be a chance for us to take a lead. Bogdanovic! Oh, just wide. Okay, positive signs. Denis at fault for the opening goal, but hasn't really offered too much on that right-hand side. I'm going to try and end this first half, better than we started it anyway. Mons to Bitshiabu. I think has scored against us in the previous fixture in the reverse game. I think he scored from a set piece. Michu. Kalu. Coming forward again here. A lot of space out wide. Julius with another header. That one's wide though. Yeah, they're having a lot of space out wide. I'm going to force them inside. Annoyingly, their only shot on target was their goal. Other than that, they haven't hit the target. So, that's not great. I'm going to say I'm not happy because, Konatar's alright, Buono's alright, but they linked up for the goal. Other than that, we really haven't looked great. I'm going to tell them I think they can make a difference. Let's go for that. Team-wise or tactic-wise, I think we're fine. We could up that tempo a bit. But we're going to keep that run at defence on. Because, I say, the passing hasn't been as good recently. We're at 82% at the moment, which is fine. But yeah, we aren't passing the ball as well as other sides. So I think running with the ball might be better. But Denis is really not having a good game out wide. And I think we might bring him off. Now I think he's really had a bad game. He was at fault for the goal. And just, didn't really get off the ground. So Schweier's going to come on. Let's see if he can do anything better. So we are having, more shots on target than them. But I'd be disappointed if we couldn't win this one. I'm going to go attacking. I want to win this. Let's see if we can. But it's not been a massively inspiring performance. Good Johnson's had very little service up top. Basilio's had an average game. Here we go. Well, Wuzil's on the ball. 70 minutes. We've got about 20 to go. Bogdanovic, he's given it away. And it was a feeble effort by Julius, but Bogdanovic with a bit of a heavy touch then and didn't decide to go for the ball for whatever reason. I'm going to demand more. Come on, can we get a winner? Please. Basilio's going to come off. He's not had an amazing game. Vitor Zonyo's going to come on. Advanced playmaker support. I mean, a draw's going to be enough to get us into the top 4, but, we need to be winning these home games. And it hasn't been an amazing performance at all. I said, Good Johnson's really not had much to do up top. We've had 8 shots on target and a 0.8 XG. So it makes me think we're having a lot of shots from range. We've got early crosses on and we're not really working it into the box. And it's going to be a 1-1 draw at home, which is pretty disappointing. Especially considering they had 2 shots on target. XG was about the same. But yeah, we could have done so much better there. We didn't really have anything other than our goal. So, yeah, a bit of a disappointing performance there. I don't know if Basilio's demotivated. He wasn't great. There we go. That's fixed that. Genk also drew. They were away against Anderlecht, and that was a stalemate. So, that does mean that we have done enough to get into the top 4. But we really should have won that match. It's a home game against a side that are, in the bottom half. We should be looking to win those games. If we can't beat sides like Antwerp, what chances have we got against Club Brugge, against Ostende, against Genk? But our last game, we were away against Westerlo. We've done enough to get into the top 4. This would just be a chance to try and close that gap when those points get halved. But if we can better Genk's result on the last day, then we'll have at least a little bit of advantage over them. We just need to make sure that we don't end up losing to them when it comes to the playoffs. Genk beat us 7-0 at the end of last season. We absolutely fell apart after Christmas, and they beat us 7-0, which I still think might be one of my heaviest defeats on the channel ever. So we don't want to replay that, definitely not. Okay, Westerlo versus Mechelen, last game before the playoffs. Stanley Walsh we should have back from his suspension, which is fine. I'm going to put Noster back alongside Boknovic. We'll have that twosome playing together again. Zonyo for Basilio, I think we'll go for. Yep, Zonyo's had some up and down games, but Basilio hasn't really been the same since he came back from AFCON. We're not going to go for the dribble S from the off. We're going to start as we were, but I'm going to turn off the focus down the right. We're starting with a wide defensive line. We're going to try and force them inside. Let's see if we can get the result we want here. A win. A win's the result we want. We want to take some momentum into these playoffs. There's been a few too many draws this season. I think we might have amongst the most draws in the league, which is not really what we want if we're trying to push for Europe. But let's see if we can get a result in this final game. Walsh has not had a good start. He's picked up a knock, but he might be okay. Borges, though, brings down Buono, but Van der Berg gets the ball back. Here's Good Johnson. He's sitting a bit deep today. He's almost in his own half. Boknovic. Buono. Here's Good Johnson making that run. He can put the ball in there for Van den Eyden. He does, and Van den Eyden scores. It's his 11th for the season. He hasn't got quite as many as he did last year, but again, getting those goals from midfield, that centre mid on attack has been such a good role this year. It's just been so brilliant. And it's 1-0 with, well, just over 7 minutes played and a good goal. Good Johnson did make that run forward. Good cross. Van den Eyden there. First time shot past the keeper. 1-0. Good start. Goalkeeper Malish with a long clearance forward. Here's Kallut now for Westerlo. He's taking it past Denis. Here's DX. And here's Martinez. And it's an equaliser. Westerlo 1, Mechelen 1. Martinez with the goal. DX with the assist. 14th minute. We need to start winning these games. You know, what chance have we got against, you know, these playoff sides if we can't beat teams that are, well, mid-table or in the bottom half? They've broken and they've equalised almost, well, not immediately, but a few minutes after our goal. 6 minutes. Here's the goalkeeper again, Malish, with a long ball forwards. But this time Boknovic wins the ball in the air. Denis heads it on, but again, not to a white shirt. But we won the ball back here. Here's Good Johnson. Drags it back for Van der Berg. Here's Buono to Zonyo. Good Johnson, tried a first time pass, but there was no one ahead of him. So he's ended up giving the ball away. And Dassey's got ahead of our defence here, and this could be a lead for Westerlo. Oh, he's put it wide. That was a big chance there, and he fluffed it. Okay, the passing is good. The possession is well in our favour. So Westerlo just not having as much of the ball, but we're still not winning. And that needs to change. 5 minutes to go in the first half here, though. Free kick with Konatar. He could have a go for this, you know. He does. Malish makes a save. We've got a corner. Who's this going to be putting this in? Van der Berg, it is. Can we get a goal from this? No, we can't. And, well, there was no yellow shirt, no white shirts, rather, in the middle there. We're playing in the white today. It's our third kit, I think. Okay, you know, we took a lead, but then we got pegged back straight away. Like, I want to win in this game. Walsh picked up a knock, and he hasn't really been that great either. But, you know, we've had loads of possession today, but we just need to have more shots at goal. I'm going to work it in. I'm going to scrap the early crosses. We're going to try and work the ball into the box. Can we get in front in this game? Van der Berg with a corner. Again, headed away. Konatar's going to keep the possession here. Boknovic. Van den Eyden to Van der Berg. And the pole goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. That's not the way you score goals. You're going the wrong way, bud. De Boer sends it long. But Good Johnson tries to win the header. But we do have the ball back here again. Konatar to Boknovic. Van der Berg to Good Johnson. Denis should get to that first. Come on, Denis! Oh, he's put it in. Felicien Denis with his 5th goal of the season, the 16-year-old. It is 2-1 with, 5 minutes gone in the second half. Keeper, again, probably could have done better there. But I'm going to take any goal that we get. And it was Good Johnson with the assist. And Denis got to the ball first. And a nice finish. And Malish, yeah, probably should have done better there. Not doing any shots at the moment. We're leading. Hopefully we can extend that lead. Buono's been a bit poor today. Zonyo's not been great. So I think we could take one of those two players off as we approach an hour. I'm going to put it back to balanced. Okay, we are going to make that first change. Actually, we're going to make both changes. Buono's going to come off for Zal, and Zonya's going to come off for Basilio. Hold on to these 3 points if we can. Westerlo actually have better XG, 1.02. But again, we're having ball. Like a third goal would really be helpful, because Westerlo equalised, and again, that's another drop 2 points. We probably should have beaten them in Antwerp. We are beating these guys as it stands, but there's still 15 minutes to go. I'm going to go for a calm down shout. Can we hold on for the last 12, 13 minutes? Let's see. We could get a third here, though. Konatar with the ball. Here's Timo Zal to Botnovic. Noster. Botnovic with the ball again here. Konatar. Got Basilio ahead of him. He uses him. Zal. Botnovic. Over the top. Come on. That's good. Good Johnson. Come on. You've got to score this. There we go. 3 points in the bag. 3-1. 79th minute. Good Johnson with, is that 21 for the season now? I think he's got 21. He's had a good year. You know, he had a very slow start to his Mechelen career. Took a long while to get going. But now he's fully settled in. I think he's up there with the top scorers. I think that's 21 for the season now. And I think we can praise. And that should be us home and dry with 3 points. Let's make our last change. Walsh should be okay. He looks like he, didn't really suffer too much from the injury. So we'll make our last change in defence. Botnovic off. And get through these last few minutes. And in the end, yeah, a deserved win. We did well in possession. Westerlo had chances, but we managed to... We got 3 points in the end, it looks like. So I'm happy with that. Will that get us third, though? It doesn't look like it. It looks like Genk also won on the last day. So it looks like we end up in 4th place, which is still really good. Still really good. Yeah, Genk with, a 1-0 win over Beerschot. So they did just scrape it. A red card at the end as well. So we're going to 4th place with that. That's fine. So we are, as it stands, 5 behind Ostende and 16 behind Club Brugge. So that will be 2 and 8 points, I think, once it's split. Because I think it gets rounded. Does it get rounded up or rounded down? I guess we'll find out. They got rounded up. So we are 3 points behind Ostende and we are 8 points behind Club Brugge. Not impossible, but unlikely that we'll catch them. The Genk games are the ones that we need to get results in. We need to be getting results there to try and overtake them. If we finish 4th, we need to rely on either Antwerp winning the cup or us beating the side that wins the European playoff from 5th to 8th. And I don't really want to be relying on an individual playoff. So 6 more games. We face Club Brugge twice, Ostende twice, and Genk twice. And hopefully we can get the results that we want to try and get them into Europe for next season. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play all 6 games on camera because it's our last 6 games with the club unless we end up in the 4th place playoff final. So next episode, we'll do the first 3. After that, we'll do the last 3. So Club Brugge at home, Genk away, Ostende away. We're probably going to drop more points than we gain, especially with the 2 away games. But those last 3 games, Genk at home and Ostende at home. If we want to get into Europe, we need to win probably one of those 2 games. So, yeah, that's what we need to do. So we're going to do all 6 games on camera. First 3 next episode, and then the last 3 will be after that. And then hopefully we won't be involved in the European playoff final. And we might get into Europe anyway. They played the cup final. Finals on the 17th, so we'll probably see how that unfolded at the start of next episode. If Antwerp win it, then we are guaranteed Europa Conference League, so that's good. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. And 6 games now for the playoffs, first 3 of them next episode. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.